because I got some exclusive news, man, that I want to talk about today. And but I want to let y'all know what do y'all think about it. You know what I'm saying? Um, like again, I did some research, man, and this one topic grabbed my attention. It's about Princess Diana. I remember when she got killed in that car accident. This is many years ago, but back then when it happened, I knew that it was a setup. I knew that she was framed, that she was intentionally killed. I knew it since day one, but I just didn't have no proof uh, or no evidence or anything. You know what I'm saying? So I knew one day the truth would come out. So it always does. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, truth comes out at the end, and this is a good prime example of it. There's this individual. Uh, he's in his deathbed. He has like 2 weeks to live, and he was a high rank M15 operative, uh, hitman over there in British, over there in the UK. And since he's dying, uh, he decided to do the right thing and make this confession. So I saw this video, and I also looked it up and saw the statement, his statement that he made, and well, I'm just gonna get right to it, and let me know what y'all think about it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and read it to y'all. Uh, okay, there's an 80-year-old retired M15 agent. The name was John Hopkins. Okay, and he has made a series of astonishing confessions since he was released from the hospital in London on Wednesday and told he has weeks to live. Hawkins claims to have been involved in 23 assassinations for the British intelligence agency between 1973 and 1999, including Princess Diana. Mr. Hawkins, who worked for M15 for 38 years as an operative, claims he was often used as a hitman of the agency to discreetly assassinate individuals considered to a threat to the domestic security of the United Kingdom. Trained as both a mechanical engineer and munitions expert, Mr. Hopkins claims he also has extensive experience of less conventional methods of inflicting death and destruction, including chemicals and poisons. Mr. Hopkins says he was part of a cell of 7 operatives who were trusted to carry out political assassinations across the UK. Most victims were politicians, activists, journalists, and union leaders. Okay, Mr. Hopkins says Princess Diana is unique among his victims as she is the only female he has ever assassinated, as well as the only royal. She is also the only victim that the royal family themselves ordered to be taken out. Her own fucking blood, man. Her own family, bro, took her out, man. That's some fucking cold blooded shit, bro. That's how much they care, bro. These people don't even give a fuck if their own family feels if they feel their own family's a threat, they're out, bro. No, there's no lines, man. There's no line. They cross whatever, man. You know. So, anyhow, he claims to feel ambivalent about Princess Diana's death. Diana was a beautiful, kind hearted woman who did not deserve to have her life cut short. But according to Mr. Hopkins, she was also placing the British crown at risk. She knew too many royal secrets. She had a huge grudge, and she was going to go public with all sorts of wild claims. My boss told me she had to die. He'd receive orders directly from Prince Philip, and we had to make it look like an accident. Because I never killed a woman before, but much less a princess. But I obeyed orders. I did it for Queen and country. The next stage of the high level conspiracy involved the media under tight palace control, talking to each other to square their stories, make sure everybody was on the same page. It was a well run operation. Man, some cold blooded people, man. The British journalists all answered to editors who answered to oligarchs. I don't know if I said that correctly. Who all want knighthoods from the crime family at Buckingham Palace. There is no free press in Britain. We got away with murder. Mr. Hopkins, spending his final weeks at home, said he expects to be taken into custody following his admissions, but says, I can't say that I care an awful lot. Any investigation into the affair would take forever and be very complicated because there are few written records around secret M15 activists, and most of my colleagues are already dead. The most important witness in the case, Mr. Hopkins' boss, died of a heart attack in the early 2000s, and the alleged ringleader, Prince Philip, will never be charged with anything, of course. Queen Elizabeth ordered Princess Diana murder, says Diana's best friend. Her own best friend knew what was going on. I guarantee everybody knew over there what happened. Now, he was asked why he didn't refuse the job or expose the plot at the time. I guess whoever they asked him, how come he just didn't go to the proper channels, you know, and snitch him out? I mean, shit, these are some big time people, man. You're not just gonna do that because your life will be at stake. So he said the M15 agents swear allegiance to the crown. We can't be impartial when it comes to the royal family. At best, I would have been, what do you say? At best, I would have been done for treason. At worst, Philip would have designed a grisly fate for me. Yeah, well, that was all the information that I got. So uh, I didn't find out if he got arrested or not, or or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But he did confess about it. So I want to know what you think about it. Go ahead and leave comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel. Really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, man. And hit the notification bell for future videos. And until next time, man, this is Big Cass, your boy with 210 Hoods Movement. I'm out. Deuce.